Okay, NIST 800-53 Control Family Overview and Identity and Authentication is what we're looking at today. Identification is the claim of identity. I am this person. Authentication is the proof. I can prove that I am this person. We know a lot about authentication, especially when it comes to our phones, right? We might have passcodes or face recognition. Even in everyday life, you have the peephole on the front door or a door of a hotel room. Someone knocks, you might look through that peephole to see who's there, right? Going so far back as our early development, right? I'm a dad, love dad jokes, knock jokes specifically. Knock, who's there? Genoa who? A good knock joke. Things further back in development, like what's the magic word when we're asking kids to say please? Something that we learn from a very, very young age and in early developmental type of training. It's even in kids' movies.
Open up! What's the password? What? Nope. Open this door! Not even close.
But if access to your system requires a simple word or a pretty please, you're not very secure. These IA controls help make sure that there are no unauthorized persons accessing areas of your system or network where they are not okay to be. It's making sure that every door is opened and every room is entered into by the right person. We have multi-factor authentication, MFA. This is an absolute must for you and your organization. It applies to both non-privileged and privileged users as outlined in this control family. We have personal identity verification. PIV cards are gold standards for federal systems. They're standardized ID cards used by the US government employees, and systems must be capable of accepting them as valid credentials. This control family covers replay resistance. NIST requires that protocols are in place to resist replay attacks like pass the hash. Nope, different kind of pass the hash. This ensures authentication and that stolen credentials can't be reused or made to use another user. It covers authentication and authenticator management. Every password, token, or certificate has a life cycle. This control ensures organizations manage those life cycles securely, from creation all the way to retirement. And I love this line on identity proofing within the NIST documentation, that it reduces the likelihood of individuals using fraudulent means to establish identity, or at least increases the work factor of potential adversaries. That's what this is about. These things should be baseline. These controls should be elementary in its implementation within your system, within your organization, because they will at the very least make the attacker work harder. And this IA control family isn't just siloed all to itself. It integrates seamlessly and imperatively with controls like access controls and control family audit or incident response. We hear the term gatekeeping a lot in a negative connotation when it comes to cybersecurity or breaking into the industry, any industry really. But in this instance, these IA controls are a positive connotation of gatekeeping, as it functions as a foundational element that your security stack depends upon. Identification and authentication are your system and your organization's first and most critical checkpoints. They ensure, with the correct controls in place, that only the correct people with the correct proof get into those correct rooms. Implement wisely, authenticate securely, and stay ahead of identity-based threats.